defines a Christian? Well, the belief of Jesus Christ, the basic theologies of the Christian faith. But I'm not talking about that exactly. What I mean is, how is a Christian supposed to live? How does a Christian act? What defines the Christian lifestyle? And the answer is love. Not human affection, not emotion. Though, emotions play a part in love and what love is. But I'm talking more about the fact that there is a certain motivation behind the Christian lifestyle, behind everything that we do. Love for your fellow man and love for God. The entirety of Torah is based upon loving your fellow man and loving God. Every commandment in the Torah hangs on these two basic principles. Now, the problem is, we go to a church, and it doesn't matter what denomination you go to, whether you're charismatic or more traditional, whether you're Baptist or whether you're Methodist, whether you're Arminian or Calvinist. It doesn't really matter where you go. You're not going to find real Christian love unless you live in a persecuted nation. Now, the early church was persecuted, where being a Christian could mean your life. So, oftentimes, people would be rejected by their own families. They would not have any hope of relying upon their loved ones. So they would leave their family, they would leave their friends, and they would join the church because they believed in Jesus Christ and they dedicated their life to him. And that often meant having to run away from your family and your friends because you could die if you did not. So Christians joined a community and became a secondary family. They literally lived with each other, they worked with each other, they met once a week and many times a week. They lived with each other. You have to understand that these people were the only support structure that they had. Their church was the only thing they had to rely on. It was their only loved ones, their only family. That is how a church is supposed to be. That's how it's meant to be. This is what a church is. It is a family. Now, if you go to a church and you go Sundays and Wednesdays and you do your Bible studies, you listen to this sermon, you listen to your songs, you're in a fake church. It's fake. I'm not going to be pleasant. I'm not going to be nice. I'm not going to pull punches. I'm not going to try to be positive. It's fake. It's false. It's satanic. There's nothing real about it. Nothing. I don't care what you think. I don't care whether this offends you. I don't care if the church you go to and your beloved pastor and in the place where you gave your life to the Lord is somehow condemned by this video. It's fake because real Christian family love is not present. If it's not a true family, more close than your real family. I mean, if you're not really close to these church members, closer than you are to your parents and to your siblings and to your children and your wife, then it's not a real church. Real love means that if somebody used to be a drug dealer 10 years ago and a drug addict, then it doesn't matter. Because let me ask you a question. Let me ask each and every one of you a question. If your brother or your sister or your spouse or your children was many years ago a pedophile, would you automatically reject them if they changed their life? I mean, if they changed their life and they realized the error of their ways and they repented, would you write off your own children? Would you never speak to them again? Of course not. Because they're your children. Because it's your wife or husband. Because it's your mom or dad. Because it's somebody close to you. because you would understand that they changed their life. They turned their ways around, and now they're trying to do the right thing. And because you love them and because they're family, you're not just going to write them off. It doesn't matter even if they're a pedophile. You're not going to do that. That's what love is. And that's how the church should be. Let me ask you a question. If somebody in your church a long time ago was a pedophile but has truly changed his ways, would you reject him? Most of you would. Most of you would. And that's not a church. That's not a church. That's a group of religious people. Neither of you really care about one another. You leave church on Wednesday nights and Sunday mornings, and you go the entire week, and you never see any of these people again. You don't think about them nor care, and then you see them the next time you're in that assembly. That's not church. Church is family. Each and every one of you watching this video should look for real Christian family, not just a bunch of music, not just a bunch of singing songs to the sky, but really, truly worshiping and praising God. And really coming together as a family of people who all love God. If you don't have this, you need to look for another church. Even if that means that you spend some period of time not going to church because you can't find any real ones. You need to find a real one. Even if it takes you a year to find it, you need to find a real group of believers that actually care. Now, if you're in America, it's going to be pretty hard to find. But keep your eyes open. You might find something. I hope every one of you have a blessed Saturday. I love each and every one of you. You have a nice day.